Hey everybody, how are we doing today? I'm gonna chat up. We got, Sherry's here, Susan's here. How's everybody doing? We'll give everybody a few minutes to get in here. If you don't mind, share us out because this is going to be good today, and I got a big announcement to make today. I'm really excited. Sherry knows, but so if y'all don't mind, share this out. Get a little olive oil going in my pan. This is going to be good. I'm excited about this recipe. There's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Hey, Howie. How you doing, my friend? Get some heat going. We are making homemade chicken pot pies, mini chicken pot pies. So I love this recipe because you can make these up and you can freeze them. So I'm really excited about this little recipe. And I've got an exciting announcement to make. So we'll get a few people in here and then I'll make it. So we'll get our little pan heated. I am using the skillet that I won from Two Family Homestead. I got a housefly. Well, hello from New Mexico. I used to spend nearly every summer of my teenage years in Farmington, New Mexico. What part of New Mexico are you from? I still have family in Taos. That's awesome. I have an aunt that lives in Ruidoso. I guess she's in Ruidoso. My mom and dad would love to move to Ruidoso next year. That is so cool. Small world, huh? So we are making mini chicken pot pies today. I'm gonna be making some homemade biscuit, copycat version. I got the inspiration from a friend of mine, Crystal from Copper Kettle Farm. Okay. All right. Well, definitely know where Albuquerque is. True story. I was like 14 years old. My mom would put me on a Greyhound bus by myself to go from Wichita Falls, Texas, to Farmington, New Mexico by myself. You know, and we weren't even considering doing stuff like that now. I was like 13. We were talking about that the other day. It's like, we wouldn't do crap like that now. It's a different world back then, that was in the 80s. There was a Australian rock band on one of the trips that I took. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. All right, I just put in a whole yellow onion, and we're gonna start sauteing that up a little bit, getting that soft. So that's what happened to me, Sherry, is
her uncle lives in Farmington.
Oh, awesome.
And Sherry hitchhiked to Israel when she was 18.
Right? Different times. I'm going to throw a little bit of salt on my onions here. And then we're going to put our chicken in. You get that? I've got a pound of some chicken tenders, just chicken breasts that I've cubed up. Okay, so now I've got a few people in here, and I'll probably say this a couple of times, and anybody who comes back on the replay and watches it, I need you to mark your calendars. I'm not going to give a lot of detail yet, but on the 26th, there is going to be a special guest on Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. The 26th of September. So I'm going to be promoting it. I ain't going to tell you who. It's going to be a surprise. Same time, hopefully. Live on Mama Z's, there's going to be a very special guest on Mama Z's. You are going to want to tune in. I'm so super stoked about it, guys. It's taken a lot of finagling to make this happen, so you are not going to want to miss this. So mark your calendars. We're going to be promoting it. Two Family Homestead is going to be helping me promote it. It's going to be big. It's going to be epic. So mark your calendars. All right. I'm putting in about a pound of chicken tenders that I have diced up. Thank you. Probably need to turn my vent hood over here. No need my smoke detector going off. If y'all don't know, I live in an apartment and my smoke detectors are so stinking sensitive. It don't take much. And we're just going to brown this up a little bit. We just kind of barely want it kind of par cooked because it's all going to go in the oven anyway. Hey, Sean, how are you doing this morning? So you're going to hear me talking a lot about it over the next couple of weeks about my special guest. So if you didn't see Friday's video, I did fried pickles in my air fryer. Let me tell you what, the thumbnail was actually made with the second batch that come out of my air fryer because my husband and my daughter devoured the first batch. They were that stinking good.
Hey, we all devoured the second batch. We didn't just put anything up.
There was no leftovers of those fried pickles. So if y'all haven't seen that video yet, please go check it out. Give it a thumbs up because those little jewels was good. I'm pretty convinced there's not a whole lot you can't cook in an air fryer. You could do, which there are channels devoted just to an air fryer. But I like a little bit more diversity. So that's why I don't cook just to an air fryer. $33 degrees, dear Lord. Now, see how Sean, I couldn't do that. I mean, no, I don't like burning my face off down here, but I'm not ready for that. Texas only has about 5 of those days a year, or at least this part of Texas. Hey, Sibley Southern Roots, how you doing, my friend? So for y'all that are just coming in, I'm going to be probably saying this a few times because I don't want anybody to miss it. On the 26th, mark your calendars, I'm going to be having a special guest. So I'm really excited about it, if y'all can't tell. All right, so just cooking this up till the chicken's not pink anymore, and then I'll add my other ingredients in, and then we're going to put them in the little cups. Bitsy, how you doing? This is such an easy little recipe. And the cool thing about this is that they do freeze well, and then you can take them to work or school or wherever you may be going, and then they microwave up really easy. And they're great for kids' lunches and work. And then while this is kind of cooking, I wanted to show you the topping. I've got homemade Bisquick. In here, I have flour, baking powder, and salt, and butter, and a teaspoon of butter. I'm going to add 2 eggs and a cup of milk. And then we're just going to mix that. And that's all Bisquick is. My friend over at Copper Kettle Farm did a whole video on it. I may do another video later on it, but you can check out Crystal's video.
Nadine?
Uh-huh.
Said we got a green chili season here. We'd like to see what you can make out of the green chili.
Say it again.
She said that they got the green chili season there and would like to see what you can make out of green chili.
Oh, I've got some stuff on green chili. I've got a green chili enchilada video. I sure do. If somebody wants to grab that, my green chili enchilada video.
Nathan wants to know if you use real pot or pot pies.
Love you, Nathan. My favorite troll is in the house. All right, got that good mixed up. All right. Woo, throwing onions everywhere. And actually, I have a few more things that I'm going to do with green chili. I love green chili, by the way. I want to make some green chili enchilada sauce, so that's coming. All right, I'm going to add to that some frozen peas and carrots. And then I've got a half a cup of chicken broth. Just going to heat this up a little bit. And then we've got a cup cheddar cheese. All right. Now, you're going to take I'm using some baking cups, so it would be easy to take out and freeze. And I just dropped them. Now, the instructions say that you could eat 2 of them. I probably can only eat 1, but a serving size is technically 2.
Mr. Willie.
Hey, Mr. Willie, how are you doing, sweet friend? All right. Here we go. You're going to take a scoop of your Bisquick and put in the bottom of each one of your little cups here. A bigger bar would be nice. Someday.
Mr. Willie said Teresa scared him last night.
Why? What'd she do? Oh, Teresa?
Yeah.
She's about to kill Lee, I think. A little bit more there. Okay. Set that aside. And then you are going to scoop in your meat mixture. Probably not that much. What? Nobody said I was neat at this.
Oh, she got mad about some guy in the chat with the same name as her ex.
Oh, no, I missed that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I would, yeah. I totally missed that. I would be mad too. They were getting hit with trolls last night. Anyway, I mean, I wonder if it was her ex. They were just getting hit with trolls like crazy.
President Lee was there too. Are these pot pies like Mrs. Lovett's meat pies?
I don't know. I don't know that I've ever had those.
Well, Nathan said it, so you
Then there's probably a hidden meaning to that it's probably going over my head.
probably especially since you put meat in all caps.
Nathan, if you're being funny, then I didn't catch the joke. He's good at that, Mr. Willie. I don't always get Nathan's sense of humor.
Oh, from the movie Sweeney Todd.
I didn't see that movie. Because it's dumb humor, right?
No.
Is it a horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's why I didn't see it. I don't watch
Well,
horror.
it's got Johnny Depp in it. It's not total horror, but
Well, I don't watch scary movies, Nathan. Keith does. He likes blood and guts. I don't like stuff like that. They freak me out. Anything that's going to give me y'all want to hear a nightmare? Guess what I dreamed last night? I dreamed that I was pregnant. I kid y'all not. I'm 47 years old. I mean, if that happened, then I'm going to make a ton of money on YouTube because that stuff don't work no more.
Nathan said it's a romance, not a horror movie. It isn't scary.
Oh, okay. No, I hadn't seen it. We don't watch a lot of movies. I woke up in a cold sweat. Somebody owes me a lot of money if I'm pregnant. I'm just saying. Somebody's getting sued.
Toad in the Garden.
Who?
Toad in the Garden.
Hey, Toad in the Garden. How are you, honey? All right. Now that I've made a total mess here. We are going to put this in an oven for 375 for 25 minutes. Yeah, 25 minutes. Okay. I've stuffed it about as much as I can in these little cups. All right. I don't know that they'll need 25 minutes because my oven cooks hot.
Just make sure you set the time.
I know. Clean up my space here. So for y'all who just come in, let me tell everybody again. I know the rest of y'all have already heard this, but on
Yeah, two family put up a thing on
what'd she put on?
there about you're gonna have a special dinner.
Okay, well I'll say it again. On the 26th of this month, right here, live on What's on the Plate with Mama Z, I will have a special guest. We'll have a special guest on What's on the Plate. I am super stoked. It took a lot of finagling to get that to happen. So be sure and tune in. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys, if you haven't already, go check out Friday's video of the fried pickles. Actually, I'm really excited about all my videos this week. We made homemade ranch. That was a lot of fun, but it led it into the video for the fried pickles. So I'm actually going to do another recipe with that ranch. I'm making buffalo chicken dip today. So what?
Mr. Willie said, is Missy really from Texas? Because Texans are not afraid of
Mr. Willie, if we met face to face, I'd probably do a ladylike gesture to that, but I am live on YouTube, so I won't do that.
And David said on your special guest day,
Uh huh.
you're gonna have a live troll audience.
Are you going to be on the live chat? See, you almost made me flinch there, Nathan. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys can come. I'm not afraid of them. I just don't find pleasure in them, Mr. Willie. Like my husband does.
He was just.
I know that. You know, what was it in the 80s that the Nightmare on Elm Street and all those movies, all my friends really enjoyed them. I did not find pleasure in them. Hey D. So I was telling everybody about my guest speaker on the 26th and telling everybody how I really wanted them to tune in so they can see my guest speaker. And how excited I am about that. Yeah, I just don't find pleasure in them, but I don't find pleasure in like dumb humor, crude humor movies either. I mean, we were talking, I think Nathan's the one that posted it about Alf, or somebody did, about the TV show Alf. I loved Alf, you know, and I miss shows like that. You know, good, funny shows. It seems like even the comedy shows today, the ones that are just funny without being sexual, without being gross, they don't survive on TV. And it's disappointing, you know. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, the telemarketers right now are driving me insane. I'm sure it's a spam call. It's open enrollment season for insurance right now, and they are driving me crazy. No, I don't want new insurance. I'm happy with what I have. Leave me the heck alone. Yeah, these I love my little.
You said that wasn't me or Sherry.
No, I know. I hate open enrollment season. I like my insurance. Leave me alone. They call 15 times a day, and I've got a call blocker on my phone, and they figured out how to get around it. Yeah, I got this one with my air fryer. So this week's videos coming up. I've got a collaboration video I'm going to be working on with the Broussards. I also am going to be working. We're going to be doing another dessert video. What else did I say we were going to be doing this week? I told you. Was it buffalo chicken? Was I going to film that? I don't remember. Hey, Rustic Traditions, how are you, hon? Something else I wanted to talk to y'all about too. So I was watching my favorite little bariatric doctor on his D or somebody, if Dr. Vaughn is his name, he is a bariatric surgeon. He is crude as all get out. Mr. Willie, you would make a lot of money watching this guy. Because he drops an F-bomb about every other sentence, but I really like him. He's a bariatric surgeon is what he is. I was watching pre-pandemic when I was going to have weight loss surgery. I actually learned more from him than I did my own bariatric doctor because, frankly, my own doctor was more worried about getting my money than he was about educating me about the process of having weight loss surgery. So, but he did a live the other day, and it's stuff that I already know, but you need to be reminded of type stuff. And he made the comment, he said, "Are you suffering from brain fog?" The other day, we were re-signing our lease, and you have to write down an emergency contact address. I wrote down my mother's address, and I thought, that's not right. I wrote 218. That's not right. I looked at my husband, and I said, that's not right. I have known that address for years. Years, guys. I said, that's not right. And okay, I'm dyslexic, right? And I made my husband call my mother. I mean, Keith didn't know because he doesn't ever write my mother's address down. And because I was too embarrassed to call my mother and say, what's your address? But I couldn't think of it. I mean, I really think, am I getting Alzheimer's? Not Alzheimer's, old timers, like I'm getting old. And I'm only 47. And it really was scary because I was sitting there, I couldn't think of her address. Well, what it was, I got the 1 and 8 backwards. So anyway, I was watching Dr. Vaughn's live he was doing. He's like, you don't have Alzheimer's. He said Alzheimer's. He said, it's brain fog. He said, you're dehydrated. He said, if you've had weight loss surgery, he said, it's dehydration. Your brain is made up of 70% water. He said, but Dr. Vaughn, and he's mimicking people. If I drink that much water, I have to pee every hour. He said, yes, you're supposed to pee every hour. That's what your body's supposed to do. It means your kidneys are working. I'm like going, because you know what I do? I drink about 10 of these a day of coffee. I drink about 2 of these a day of water.
Your family said, I know some folks that have 100% water in their brain.
Bariatric, Sherry, patients dehydrate at a 10 times, or I think, and I may be getting the number wrong, but it's like 10 times faster than the average person. They tell us when we have surgery, what's the words they use, Sherry? Sip, 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 sip. Every 30 seconds, we should be taking a sip of water. Do we do that? No. Should we be doing that? Of course. And then we wonder why we walk around in a brain fog and forget crap all the time. So I'm desperately trying to get better at it because that was scary, sitting there and not being able to remember an address that I know like the back of my hands. So I would say work on your water. work on your water and see if that doesn't help. Oh, these are starting to look good, guys. All right. They are puffing up. Oh. And I know my friend Dee is always, because she's a nurse, she's like, Misty, you look dehydrated. She gets on to me all the time. Have you drank any water today, Misty? How much coffee have you had today? And I know these things. I know them. I know them. But
coffee has water in it.
But it dehydrates you. It does. And I know it. And I don't drink sugar in my coffee. I don't. I just drink half and half. But
Sherry wants to know where's your chair.
it's over there because my family didn't set it over here. I know, and my knees are killing me today. It's been raining, so. Yep, the caffeine dehydrates you. And I know that. I want to get one of those mugs. I have it in my wish list on Amazon, like Jen Stiver has, one of those gallon things. But, you know, priorities. Yes, I got a special guest going to be on my show on the 26th. Y'all guys sign up for it. So anyway, so I am making another dessert. I'm going to film it later today. That's coming out on Monday. Probably do the buffalo chicken recipe. I'm not sure what's coming out on Friday's video yet. Yeah, I ain't got that far. We are going to a fantasy football party later this afternoon. We have been playing fantasy football with a group. Can you grab my chair? With a group of friends from church for, God, how long now? 5 years, 6 years?
What?
Our fantasy football group.
Yeah, about 5 years.
About 5 or 6 years now. So it's been a lot of fun. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at this roster. So I don't even know who's playing. I haven't really even been keeping up with it. Yeah, I need another bar stool. This one's about, ugh. Okay. This bar stool is about to die. But just the fellowship and getting together with our church friends. Yeah, it's just it's just fun to hang out and just something fun, to one year we have small groups. It's our small group ministry. And it don't always have to be Bible related. Some classes are, some aren't. And one year it just kind of started as Well, no, originally it started just as fantasy football. Group of guys got together and doing it. And I actually threw a fit because it was just the guys. And I'm like, but I like football too. And so the next year they were going to make a growth group out of it. And I'm like, well, if y'all do that, you got to let the girls in.
Yeah, well, we did make it.
I know. I'm getting there. I'm telling the story. So if y'all do that, you got to let the girls in. You can't just be a guy thing. And they're like, there ain't going to be no chicks into this, right? I got like, 6 women? It was me. There's 6 of us. About 6 of us.
Sherry and
Barbara and Maddie.
Yeah, Maddie did.
And Tracy.
Yeah.
There's about, I went to recruit because I was going to prove to these boys that women like football too, right? This thing blew up. There was like 40 people that was in that growth group. Our pastor was like, are y'all kidding me? Who's learning about Jesus at football? And it's like, it's about relationship. Come on.
We did pray.
We did pray. He's like, never did are y'all to host fantasy football as a growth group. We had the best time. Let me tell y'all what, we had food out the ears. Good God, I think I gained 20 pounds during that 12-week.
Jump off page.
Hey, Jump Off. Hey, long time no see. How you been, my friend? Let me check on these real quick. Since I got 5 minutes, they are browning up beautifully. They're almost there, guys. We are making mini pot pies. It has been a while since we've seen you, my friend. But we had so much fun, you know. We laughed and we'd watch Thursday night. It was on Thursday night. We'd watch the first half of Thursday night football.
Come home and watch it.
And come home and watch the rest of it. So, and what was so funny about all that, long story short, a girl that never even really got that into football won the whole season.
Yeah, she did. We even have a trophy.
Yeah, we even have a trophy. I have yet to win. I'm the only, well, no, Barbara's into it. Barbara's into it. Me and Barbara are the only two that are actual, out of the girls, are real, true football fans. So, but, I mean, I grew up in, Mr. Willie, you'll appreciate this. I grew up in a small town, North Texas, that played 6-man football. All right, when you grow up in a town of 500 people, sports is all you got. You know what I mean? I played volleyball. I played basketball. I wasn't the best athlete in the world, but when you grow up in a town that size, all you got to do is show up and they'll hand you a jersey. You know, here you go. You don't have to be that good. There was no tryouts. You want to play? Sure, here you go. I mean, we were pretty good. We won. Our volleyball team would always end up the playoffs. We never won state or anything, but we'd always go to the playoffs. We'd win district nearly every year. Our football team always was in the playoff. Never won state. We had what was called the semifinal curse. We'd make it to the semifinals and die at semifinals. Still do every year. Make semifinals and die. But yeah, we played 6-man football, and football was life at my little hometown school. If you had never seen a six-man football game, man, you missing out in life. Oh, wow. Yeah, I hear you, Jump Off. We invented a brand new stream team for our church, so that's what I've been doing. So, since you're just coming in here, the 26th, I will have a special guest on my show. Tune in. I'm really excited about it. And thank you for volunteering at Mount Sinai. I know they've been really swamped. I've seen a lot about that on the news, so thank you for doing that. It's been crazy. Things has starting to get back under control in Texas. We got a little crazy there for a while. I'm sure ready. I know everybody else is for life to get a little bit back to normal around here. Schools are opening back up. So far, so good. I think we've had anything major happen yet. Let's see. Excuse me for just a minute, guys. I'm going to get my pot rags. Where are my...
They're in there. Look under the chips.
The chips? No, they're not. They're not in here. No. They are not in here. Where are they? Why are they in the washer? I had some brand new pot rags that got displaced that I don't know where they're at. All right. Pull these things out. See how they turn out. And hope that my smoke detector don't go off. Get a plate over here. That one's stuck a little bit. I'm gonna do this one. There we go. All right, you want to come try one? camera. They can't see you over there. You were supposed to silence my phone. Is that another spam call?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, it is good.
What do you think?
Good.
You want one?
Well, in a few minutes I'll let you get in.
Turn the fan off. That is really good. I'll definitely make it again. Nathan. Huh? Oh, thank you for being here, Shayla. Hey, I understand. These turned out really, really good. Hey, Whiskey and Sunshine, how are you doing? If I didn't say hi to you earlier, I think it needs a little bit more salt. But other than that, these are really good. I would definitely do these again. So there you go, my friends. And then you can just store these in the freezer and then put them in your kids' lunch or your work lunch, and then they'd be thawed out about lunch, and then just pop them in the microwave. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. So remember, and I know I've said it a ton of times for everybody that just popped in, on the 26th, of a very special guest going to be here. So you'll be getting a few more hints as the weeks kind of roll by. Mark on your calendars. 26th of September, special guest. It's going to be big and epic. So hope to see y'all in here. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me this morning. We've got a lot to get caught up on. So like I said, it's kind of a busy day today. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. It has been a
special of a guest are we talking?
Huh?
How special of a guest are we talking?
Extremely special, Nathan. Extremely special. All right, guys. I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. We will catch you on the next. Hey, if y'all haven't checked out, go check out my fried pickle air fryer video, if I can speak English. Love you guys. God bless. We'll see y'all in the next video.